Greetings everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. My name is Blue, messenger to the stars. I do have a message from a crossed over loved one who insists that I give this message. And it has been approved by my peoples in the spirit. So I had a visitor about 2-3 days ago. Now 4 days, been 4 days. This young man has visited me. Okay. So he's visited me, and he wants me to put this message out. I'm trying to find the right verbiage, but he passed away. Okay, and so he passed away, and he wants me to tell everyone why. The why. Okay? This message is for learning purposes, to tell an experience. Okay? So he passed away, and he reviewed his life. He took 7 days to review his life. And what he found out, he wanted to know why, what happened, what was the trigger, what got him on the path that he wound up being on. So he looked, he reviewed, and he saw the spirit has led him to an aunt. Okay. His aunt was doing root work, okay, against me. This is not about me. It's about the message. So he was led. He saw his aunt and friend doing root work against me. I'm here in Superstar. So when I was younger, I always wanted to be a star. Okay, I always was singing, dancing, doing all kinds of creative things, and he says now, he's saying he's upset. He said, and people knew it. People who knew me knew my potential, my greatest potential. This is what he's saying right now. So, excuse me, because I was in the middle of doing something, and I have to make time for this. And so, he saw his aunt doing work with a friend against me. He said back then she was lost, but today she is found. So I believe she is religious, lost and found. This is a skeleton in her closet. It is what it is. So they were doing work against me, and what she wind up doing was cursing someone in her family. He says right now he was not born at that time. He was not born yet, but she marked him before he could come in and fulfill his contract. Okay. I also was questioning how come it didn't hit anyone, more closer to her. I'm not looking for that. I was just questioning. I'm a thinker. I'm a critical thinker. But this is what the Spirit's been trying to tell people anyway. Don't do witchcraft. Don't do baneful magic towards people. To people anyway, to people period, right? But they're saying to chosen ones. A lot of people already have a purpose that the Most High and them have agreed on. They come here to do what they're supposed to do. And then there's people in their path that is like swipe or no swiping, right? To snatch things away from them that belongs to them on their path. It was already agreed upon. A lot of these people are not fighting the chosen ones. They're chosen because they answered the call. So you don't have to be offended by the verbiage. Okay, we're all chosen, but if you don't answer the calling, it is what it is. Okay, so I have a purpose, and he's saying that he said people are miserable. Okay, she was not her best at that time. But the message and the point of it is to let you know that what you do always have consequences. Whether it's 10 years later, a year later, he said nobody got karma yet, but they will. Okay? And he's been watching me. I feel like he's saying he's not leaving me. He's now a part of my spiritual protection. Okay? He said he doesn't curse. He's really a kind person. He's a young man who has not reached his full potential. But he's saying this is part of his contract now, is to tell what has happened and to advise people to stop doing root work against anyone but chosen ones, because the karma, the backlash, the backfire is usually on someone in their family or someone who is they're very, very close to. He said this aunt is sorry. He said she still watches me. What else? Okay. He said that I had a very hard path for no reason. He said, this is a young man. He's very, very young. Okay. And it sounds like he doesn't really curse, but he does. When he do curse, he's upset. Okay. But he said he's disgusted by the behavior of people who have been going against me, okay, and other people like me. But it's like he's reviewed his life, and somehow my life was interconnected, earlier on. He's saying 2015, okay. So that's the message. Just leave people. He said, leave people the F alone. There's a woman he keeps showing me right now that he's very disgusted with. He said it will be taken care of. It will be taken care of. He said he's not letting anybody F with me anymore. He says, I had enough of the BS. Oh. And he calls me Miss Sheila. When I first met him a few days ago, he was like a child. Not a child, but just like green, right? And now it's like he's peed off. He's upset. But he's not upset that he crossed over, that he passed away. He's just upset at what people do not see other people do behind closed doors. Okay? So that's the message that, when you do root work against people, that God keeps saying, stop, no, leave them alone. You really do deal with consequences later. It may show up like, oh, such and such Jackie is on drugs now, or John is has mental health. It shows up in different ways. So it's tough. I cried when I met this young man because his life was taken from him. He said a demon was assigned to his life after the aunt did root work or made contract with the devil. So a demon was assigned to him, and it wouldn't let him go. It wouldn't let him go. And now he knows why, and he's upset about it. He's not upset with the aunt anymore. He's a very, very forgiving young man. But he's upset about the heart of man, what people do when they're jealous, when they're envious. Okay? He says he's second that God is not jealous. Because I always say God can't be jealous. People are. But he says, I second that. Okay? Well, that's it, y'all. I do have another video I have to do today. Just doing a few things, and then I'll get back to it. I hope you all have a good rest of the day. Ashe.